Hey guys, Desolator Magic here, and oh boy, another Secret Lair product. I'm so excited. I'm actually so excited, I'm gonna lead with a completely different topic. Remember when Danny Trejo did like a promotion for Wizards of the Coast? He teamed up with, I think, like Day 9 to make a really funny, like, little promo video thing. Honestly, I think it wasn't even the first time. Well, according to Twitter, on May 23rd, they had a one-day sale. Sorry you missed it. Where if you bought this beautiful Danny Trejo promotional flag, you would also get a free signed copy of an actual Zendikar uncommon artifact equipment trusty machete. That actually was a pretty good deal because right now you can still get the flag for 40 and you can get the autograph card for about 35. Funny thing, actually in the video where he signed them all, he was wearing a Trejo for President shirt. I mean, I'd vote for him. Well, that was definitely one of the more strange promos I've seen. So now back to the boring news. Oh boy, announcing Secret Lair Summer Super Drop. Woo! Written by Archive. So we all know what the drop series is. What the hell's a super drop? It's where they do a bunch in a row for 24 hours or whatever. Well, beginning June 1st, they'll be releasing 5 unique Secret Lair drops for pre-order. Oh boy. They literally use the phrase quick succession and blink and you'll miss it. It's almost like they know that putting something on sale for one day really just pisses people off because we have more important things to do in our life and might miss it. But then again, there's me where I'm just going to miss it on purpose. And they made sure to specify this time that these are all pre-orders, which means that all of them will ship at a later date, which means that they have none prepared, which is not how they did the last couple, or the last couple did so terrible they got stuck with them and now they're just not taking any chances. Or the printing facility's closed. You know, really in either case, that's a red flag to not order them. So the first one is called Full Sleeves, which it has nothing to do with sleeves. We use sleeves in the game. They really couldn't have thought of a dumber name for that. In fact, the subtitle is the Tattoo Pack. I have an idea. Call it that. So it's supposed to be like tattoo art. To me, it looks just like really, really bad, like imitation Mexican art. It's like they were going for like gang tattoos for the evil Mexican cartel bad guy, but in like a Disney cartoon. They look kind of cool and interesting, but mostly just like a really shallow attempt and just a little bit offensive. Oh, and apparently the artwork was done by Tattoo Master Josh Howard. Don't know who that is, but let me take back what I said about them looking like shit. Just kidding, I'm not going to. Oh, I just checked it. He's from Milwaukee. That's cool. Pero Milwaukee es muy norte a Mexico, just saying. So we've got Ink Moth Nexus, Pithing Needle, Eternal Witness, Blood Artist, and Spell Pierce. That's probably worth a bit. I'd look up the values, but I don't care. Don't buy it. It's $30. For Europe and England, they said it's 35 euros or 30 pounds, and then they said inclusive of local VAT, which I thought like the recipient has to pay it. So how would that include it? How did they include it? Like I don't know how any of that works. All I know is that little note sounds different than how VAT worked in the past. Basically, they made you pay it. So maybe they're not doing that this time? So the next up we've got, and I'm not kidding, this is the actual title of it, Secret Lair, Can You Feel with a Heart of Steel? So I guess the art was done by Bad Flip Productions, including Danny Miller and Hector Ortiz. And you get Walking Ballista, one of the most hated cards in the history of the game, Arcbound Ravager, another one of the most hated cards in the history of the game, and Darksteel Colossus, a strongly disliked card in the history of the game. So, oh boy, giant robots, wow. So this one's $40 US, which means that Walking Ballista Arcbound Ravager must be worth more than I thought. I know Darksteel Colossus isn't. Last time I checked, Darksteel was under 10, so, I mean, it's not nothing, but whatever. Oh, and with all these, you get like a code. This one, you get a code to redeem a card sleeve based on Arcbound Ravager on Arena, and then you get one non-foil copy of each card in it on Magic Online. Yeah, at the paper value and the digital value and all that, that's like probably a pretty good purchase, but, you know, everybody says that until 100,000 get ordered, all go out, and the prices crash. Just saying. Next up, we got The Path Not Traveled. This contains a Johnny Steadfast. Awesome. Domri Raid. Okay. Tamio Field Researcher. Cool. And Vraska Golgari Queen. I don't think any of those are worth that much money. I think the Johnny's like sub 15. I don't know. I'd check all these, but like, you know, doing the value proposition would just encourage people to buy it if it sounds good. If it sounds good, it won't be. It's really that simple. If it sounds like a really good value, like a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, more people will order it, which means the supply will go insane. More people will order it with the intent to resell it, which will crash the price. If it looks completely unpopular and terrible, MTG Finance folks and all the wannabe, Rudy douchebags out there, They won't touch it, which means it probably will go up in price in the next year. So whatever the dumbass MTG finance lemmings do the opposite. And also just don't touch this product. I mean, that's really my overarching advice. So this one's still $40. Or 45 euros or 40 pounds, which I heard pounds and USD are getting close to each other. We're Canadians, 40%? I mean to say $1 US is $1.40 Canadian. Hey, maybe when Trudeau gets voted out of office, they can turn around that stupid liberal welfare state. Oh, and the art for this one was done by people I've never heard of. So the next one is Mountain Go. What is that supposed to mean? That's got to be a reference to something, but so many like movie titles, books, sayings, I mean, like comic book references use whatever Go. I'll just say this one's the Chinese strategy game. Who knows? So this one is 4 different foil alternate arts, full art versions of Lightning Bolt. That card, I mean, hard to pin down, but I'm pretty sure it's got to be close to like 50 cents at this point. I mean, yeah, these are promos, whatever. They've done, I think, at least like textless before. And you know, I think the textless promo ones were about 25, but I think that they're cooler than this and probably rarer because I think you had to pick them up at an actual like GP or whatever. But I was curious. I actually looked it up. The cheapest Lightning Bolt you can get right now is $2 on Card Kingdom. Really? I mean, I know it's popular, but come on. It was printed multiple times as a common in multiple core sets. Come on. Well, I'm glad they're celebrating one of the most unbalanced mistakes made in the entire history of the game from Alpha. 3 damage, instant speed, any target 1 mana. There is no other card that has ever matched that. Rift Bolt, I guess? But the whole point was suspend is you have to wait a turn. Like, that's the penalty. But yeah, seriously, there is no other card in red that matches this card. A lot of people don't realize that. They either made it sorcery, made it cost double, put a restriction on it, made it only target flyers, or, you know, made it only target creatures, made it only target players. But this is it. This is the one. And honestly, I think they went a little bit too far in it. If you ever played against Red Burn in Modern, you know what I'm talking about. So this one, I don't know. They got it at $30, but I would be kind of scared of this one. The art's nothing real special. It's not like some weird outside reference to something. They're cool looking, and there's probably not going to be that many of them. I could see people who already play like a Lightning Bolt full play set deck, you know, getting these, but probably the worst value proposition going forward out of all of them. So lastly, the 5th one gets a little weird. It's Ornithological Studies, which I thought meant owls specifically, but I guess it's not. I guess it's just birds. I don't know. Either they named it wrong. I'm not going to check the work. So yeah, we got Birdo number 1, Baleful Strix. Birdo number 2, Birds of Paradise. Cool. Don't like the art though. Birdo number 3, Dovescape. Birdo number 4, Gilded Goose. Okay. And then of course, Birdo number 5, Swan Song. None of those jog my memory as amazingly valuable. The last time Baleful Strix was printed, it wasn't very much. Birds of Paradise is usually around 7 to 10. Some of the fancier ones get a little higher. Dovescape, I know for a fact, isn't worth much. Gilded Goose is in standard. How much could that possibly be? And Swan Song, I'm pretty sure that's like $1.50 or something. So, wow. I don't think this one even adds up to the value, which is $30. I mean, this is amazing. You better really like birds to pick this up. So more than half of these seem to be pretty bad, except, wait a minute, if you get the Super Drop Bundle, which is, you know, obviously all of them, you get this. 1 randomized, so out of 5, enemy fetch land. So not all 5, because I mean, then literally they would be worth more than the entire rest of it. So I mean, take the value of the average one divided by 5, I still don't think it's worth it. The bundle just does not look like a good value prospect right now or in the future. They've got long-term investment issues. 2 of them look more valuable than the rest, which means people are going to buy up just those, which means those are going to hit the market, which means they're going to devalue. Like I said, not very good. Also, we did already know, because they announced it a while ago, that you'd get a fetch land with some upcoming super drop thing. They said that, I don't know, like a month ago. So honestly, total hard pass, especially knowing that fetch lands are still going to get printed in something in 2020. And they made sure to specifically say not this, which I mean, yeah, but they didn't mean this, and also not Masters, because it isn't in there. I have a feeling it'll be like Conspiracy 2. Or like, you know, some other draft set, Battle Bond or whatever the hell it was called, 2. Okay, here's some logic for you. First one, the tattoo one, June 1st, you know, 24 hours, 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. Then we got June 2nd for the second one, June 3rd, June 4th, June 5th. Cool. Guess when the Super Drop Bundle is available? You think, you know, 1 day before, 1 day after, maybe 2 days after, maybe a weekend, right? June 1st through the 15th. That makes so little sense that it almost does make sense. So the bundle is a mere $169.95. Oh boy. Hey, if you're good at math, you might have just divided that by 5 in your head and came up with, $34 each. And the prices individually are 30, 40, 40, 30, 30, which, just happens to add up to, and I'm not kidding, $169.95, the exact price. So the bundle has 0% off, but you get a fetch land. Wow. So fun and interesting to see for a second. Now I'm going to proceed to forget about it and not order it. I'd recommend you do the same. Them cutting out stores, taking our money on stupid shit we don't need while also releasing an unprecedented number of products we do need to just play the game. Screw this, screw Wizards, especially how they've been treating the community and their pro players and everyone lately. How broken Standard is, they don't deserve a damn penny. Are you kidding me? Do not give them money, do not buy this. What the hell is wrong with you people who do? They could literally come out with one that's like 5 super famous individual lands, like throw like a reflecting pool in there, a Nykthos Shrine to Nyx or something, do that, $150 worth of cards and sell it for $30. I'd still say don't buy it. It's still them printing singles and selling them directly to you, just screwing with the market, screwing with any stores left holding them. It's too drastic of a reprint. Stores just lose their ass because you're spending on this instead of them, and it's in the middle of most of them trying to open back up and make enough to stay in business. Like, are you kidding me? There's a rumor going around that 10 to 20% of WPN locations are closing down. That's 500 to 1,000. That's a couple. So way to go, Wizards! Make it worse for them by taking money directly from the community to print singles that didn't used to exist in the economy, and screw with that. Good idea. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next disaster.